Next on the new Tom Green Show, we have the biggest wave surfer in the world, Laird Hamilton, as well as from Curb Your Enthusiasm, Emmy nominee Cheryl Hines, and Deathy is going to be on the show too. Next. It's going to be cool.
From beautiful Midtown Burbank, the entertainment capital of the world, it's the new Tom Green Show. Tonight, pro surfer Laird Hamilton. From Curb Your Enthusiasm, Cheryl Hines. Ed Scott on piano. And me, I'm Glenn Humblick. And now, Tom Green.
Like this watch? You like it? I'll sell it to you for $5. Huh? $5? Okay.
How much? 20 change?
Yeah, 20's cool. Yeah, how you guys doing? How are you guys? Last night on the show, I got in a bathtub with a Playboy centerfold. Yeah. I mean, I've done that before, but, you know, usually I get a lot more paper cuts. See? Yeah. Anyone see the Jessica Simpson, Nick Lachey reality show? It premiered tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Anyone see that? I'm guessing a lot of you missed it. No, I'm guessing a lot of you missed it because it wasn't really on at a convenient time, like midnight. Like midnight. Not because it wasn't a cool show. Probably a cool show, it just wasn't on at a convenient time, like midnight, see? Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger actually is planning to debate all of the other gubernatorial candidates. He's actually planning to debate. He wants it to be a fair debate, a balanced debate, but he also wants to do it without wearing shirts. I don't know if Arnold Schwarzenegger has a complete... I don't know if he has a complete grasp of the election process, because he did say that the election will be in October, but then a few months later it's going to be coming out in DVD. And that to me doesn't seem like... See? Because he's used to making He's used to making movies, see? And that's the way it works in movies. When you make a movie, it comes out, and then a few months later the movie comes out in DVD. That's not the way it works with elections, see? See what I'm saying? Yeah? You understand? See, with a movie, it comes out, you go, you promote it, then it comes out, and then a couple months later they put it out again on a DVD. Yeah, an election, it doesn't work. Yeah. I've been watching the news a lot. I've been reading the newspaper a lot. And I don't know if you've read this, but there's actually an Elvis Presley song, a previously unreleased song. No one's ever heard it. It was recorded in 1964, but they're going to be releasing it because apparently it was too racy at the time, and it's finally going to be heard. It's kind of tame now. It's not as racy and controversial as it was at the time. But the lyrics at the time that were somewhat controversial were, "I'm going to shove these blue suede shoes up your ass, you slut." So, ladies and gentlemen, Ed Scott. Okay. Let's also have a hand for Annie and Steve. Annie and Steve are here. Going out here behind the desk. Tonight on the show, we have the biggest wave surfer in the world, Laird Hamilton. Also, from the HBO series Curb Your Enthusiasm, Cheryl Hines is here. Let's see here. There's also another guest on the show as well, actually. There's an aspiring heavy metal, death metal star. His name is Deathy. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. I got a little distracted there because I had a weird night last night. Last night I went out on a date, with two of the Juggy girls, Lisa and Christy from The Man Show.
Wow.
It's okay. That's them there. Those are them right there. Last night they were on the show. And I actually got to go out on a date with them.
That's fun.
Yeah, because I've been having a hard time, with the whole dating process. First of all, there was a couple of weeks ago I was trying to get a date with Britney Spears, and there was a thing, I wrote a song for her, and she didn't call me back. Then Carmen Electra was going to set me up with one of her friends, and then they gave me the number. I called her. She didn't call me back. So then I went on the Yahoo Personals website, and opened up an internet kind of dating kind of thing. No one's responding.
No one at all.
Okay, I'm saying, you can come on the show, you can be on the show, and we'll talk, and then we'll go out.
Right.
No response. No one wants to go on a date. So then last night, I actually got a date with two of the Juggy girls, which was very exciting. I went and bought a digital camera so I could take some pictures on the date. This is actually right before the date here in the Late Night Gelman's office. So you see, I'm a little nervous there. I'm a little nervous about the date, and we're actually just figuring out how the digital camera works, actually. Because they're complicated. See, they're
right.
it's not easy these days.
You gotta press the button.
Then I went up to yeah, that's right. You got to press the button. Yeah. Then we went up to the dressing room, and I met the two girls right after the show, and I took this picture with the camera. See? Yeah. All right.
That's
I was actually surprised they were actually there.
Is that ambitious though? Two girls?
What's that?
Is that ambitious? Two girls?
Yeah, it is ambitious.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
it's not working out with one. You've got two.
Yeah. That's a very astute assessment.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Okay, so then this was up in their dressing room right before the show, and they were still there, which was cool, and I was glad they waited around. Just in case you're wondering, in the dressing room at our show, we serve carrots and little cheese cubes.
Great.
See, I was testing out the camera, see? I took a picture of the carrots. See, isn't that cool? Carrots, little cheese sticks, cheese blocks, and some ranch dressing as well. So if you're, like, say, you're Julia Roberts, and you're watching the show right now, and you want to come down here and be a guest on the show,
Good treat.
We went out to dinner. We went out to a fancy restaurant. See, look how much fun we're having. See? Yeah. And he brought wine, and then this was the thing. I don't know anything about wine, right? And the waiter brings the wine, and I said, "We'll have a Merlot." And then he looked at me like I was some sort of like a moron or something. And he said, "No, you need the Petite Syrah." He said, "The Petite Syrah." And then I tasted it, and I said, "It's nice. It's tangy." I said, "It's tangy." And then he looked at me like I was a moron, basically. This is the guy that... Here, actually, this is our waiter right here. Anyways, the point is, the point is,
Well,
Glenn,
did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun, but this is the thing, okay? It turned into kind of like, I realized about halfway through the night, we were talking and we were having a good time, and then one of the girls said to me, she said, so when's the crazy stuff going to happen? When's the camera coming in? When's the camera coming in with the crazy stuff? And I realized that they just thought it was like a TV date or something. And I said to her, no, this is like a...
You meant business.
I said, this is like a real date for me. This is like a real thing for me. And their faces kind of went white, and they got really kind of scared because they realized that I was actually serious.
Right. So
then it got better after that. We had fun after that. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. Plus, there's two of them, and I like them both. I don't know what to do. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time for Where is Glenn Going to Sleep Wednesday night. This week, you can vote on MTV.com. This is where you can vote for your choices. Your choices this week are A, on call and ready to roll at a fire department in an arson-prone neighborhood. Jesus. Do we have that on the screen there? Yeah, there we go. Ready to roll in a fire department. Yeah, okay. B, in the familiar confines of his own home, in his comfortable, cozy bed.
I like that one.
Or
Oh,
C,
God.
in a torture-filled S&M dungeon, suffering humiliation at the hands of a dominatrix? Go to www.mtv.com and vote. Okay.
Jesus.
Well, we'll be right back after this with pro surfer Laird Hamilton and one of the stars of Curb Your Enthusiasm, Cheryl Hines. Stick around. It's gonna be cool. Annie and Steve. Annie and Steve. Hey, now I want to talk a little bit about the game we're playing on the show. It's called Why Should We Come to Your Town? Okay, look what we got. Someone sent one of these things. One of these little rolly poster things, you know, so the poster doesn't get crinkled. You put it in like this rolly kind of a protective kind of case thing. This came from a place called Medicine Lodge, Kansas. Again, no videotape included, but I did want to show you. This is the people in the town in Medicine Lodge, Kansas. This is Mark, the school principal, right here. This is John, the pharmacist. This is a college kid. This is Brad, the furniture store dude. Bud, the school administrator. Kevin, the newspaper publisher. This is the guy that sent this. County employee here. I guess they all dress up like cowboys in that town all the time. So they're basically all nuts, basically. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. If you got anything like that in your town, you can send that to us. But we're really kind of hoping to get a video cassette of stuff that we could play on the show, like a videotape of stuff that we could play on the show, and then that would help us decide which town that we want to go to. And I want to go to, like Glenn and I, we want to go to a town soon. So get us some tapes. We did get a few videotapes. Not exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for stuff that has like weird local characters and stuff like that. But here, I want to show you a tape that's an example of the kind of tape that we don't want you to send. We got this tape.
Oh, God.
We got this tape from a guy named Cranky Frankie. Okay? From Elk Grove, Wisconsin. And just have a look.
Did you really fool around? The movie of the week is almost out. Michael Wednesday. Do you still want your name in lights? Michael Wednesday.
I don't know. Maybe I should rephrase that. Maybe send like that. That's actually kind of...
I like that.
That's kind of cool. But the thing is it was just a video of his band, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong. That's an amazing band. I mean, clearly that's amazing, and we love it. But we're hoping to get videotape of stuff that's like local characters, weird things in your town that we could videotape, weird places that Glenn and I could sleep, weird things that we could do and film. You can send these videotapes to the New Tom Green Show, care of Why Tom and Glenn Should Come to Your Town, P.O. Box 7391, Burbank, California, 91510. And for more information about that, you can go to mtv.com. Yesterday on the show, I'm a little disappointed about something that happened on the show yesterday, and it's just a personal thing that's going on with me personally. I'm really getting into history, okay, the study of history. You guys like the study of history here? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. History's cool, huh? Yeah? Yeah. Well, yesterday, you know, see, we did this thing with the spikes.
The spike
see?
thing.
Because in the early 17th century, kingdoms, okay, they would try to lay siege on one another's castles, see? And each of them, you know, would build these elaborate defense systems, okay? And last night we used this sort of short spike system that we built, these short spikes, and we threw stuff off of a staircase. You know, these short spike systems, they were used like by the castles in Wales and stuff like that. But I just kind of felt like it wasn't really exactly what I wanted to do, because we wanted to like do something, you know, really cool, right? And it ended up not being kind of as cool as we wanted it to be. So now tonight we're going to try, well, we're going to try the long spike system tonight, slightly differently, a slightly revised version. But here we go. There we go. This is basically used. Here we go. Here we go. This is basically what they would use to defend their castles way back in the olden days, okay? If you like history, as I do, then you'll be really excited to see this demonstration. We like history, right? Yeah. So you can see last night we had the short spikes down there, like they used in Wales, okay? Well, tonight we have the longer spikes, the kind that they would use at the Castle Liebenstein in the Rhine Valley. It's like I'm not high enough yet. You know, the Castle Liebenstein in the Rhine Valley. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go here. All right. Okay, so we're going to start out here with some cool stuff here. This is the way they would, this is, I don't know what this is. This is like a pink dinosaur. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. If I can hear. Okay, a giant fish. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here, we're going to have to go past this again here. I got a giant vat of mayonnaise here. It's pretty cool. Oh, no, these are the pickles. Sorry, these are the pickles. So I don't think we're going to make the break here. These are the pickles. Okay. Oh, no, that's rice. That's rice. Wait a second here. Okay, now we're in. You know, we're going to have to clean this up, and when we come back, we'll drop some more cool. We'll be right back with pro surfer Laird Hamilton. And from Curb Your Enthusiasm, Cheryl Hines. Stick around. We're back. Our first guest has been called the greatest surfer of the modern age. Check this out.
I made it.
Yeah, those waves are big waves, huh? That's what you do, big wave surfing, right?
Yes.
That's a different kind of surfing than
big
smaller
wave, small
surfing.
brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that work? You kind of invented something though that's sort of a whole new thing with surfing, and maybe we could explain it to our audience who doesn't surf.
I mean, the best way to understand what my friends and I did is kind of like the space shuttle. Can't take off by itself.
Right.
That's a ride in the back of a 747.
Right.
But then once it starts flying, it can fly around and land. So we did this thing where we used jet skis and water ski lines. And we get drug onto the wave and you let go. And then the guy watches you in case you crash and he comes in and rescues you.
It's called tow surfing, is that what
Yeah.
you call it? Because normally you couldn't get onto a giant wave like that without...
Well, without paddling.
Yeah.
Manually trying to do it yourself, and then you need a huge board, and which is hard to ride and makes it more difficult. Plus, you can't get on the wave early enough, and you're really limited to the kind of conditions and the locations that you can ride. And this kind of just blows the whole thing wide open.
I think we have some footage of some of this big wave surfing. Yeah. This is you getting towed onto the. We can talk over this too. This is you getting towed
you
on.
just release the line, and then once you're on the wave, it's like conventional surfing, except the boards are a lot faster and more
Jeez.
maneuverable, and we
Look at
have
the
foot
size of
straps.
that. That's insanity.
So-
Now, how tall is that wave about? What
I
would
mean, we're riding waves somewhere between 60 to 80 foot faces. So,
80-foot waves. Okay, where is that? Where was that
well,
shot?
that was Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, that's on Maui at a place called Jaws.
Okay.
It's been named Jaws. Just
So is that way out in the
actually
middle
that,
of the ocean?
that location is about a quarter mile from shore. It's a
Okay.
big cliff, and you can actually see it pretty well from the land, and it's a real unique
Right.
spot.
Now, what's a normal wave size? Like 10, 20 feet?
Well, like the biggest surf we have in California on a regular basis throughout a summer, the maximum would be 10-foot faces, and in Hawaii we call that 5 feet.
Right. Okay.
So I like to say small, medium, and then large, and then giant after
Right,
that,
right.
because it's measuring waves by size is kind of confusing. It's like I didn't have my tape measure, kind of thing. Where,
Right.
Where it's more about the velocity. It's like what dog would you rather have biting your leg? A Great Dane or a Pit Bull? I mean,
I'm not sure, actually, to be honest with you.
personally, I'd rather have a
Neither, I
Great
think,
Dane.
yeah.
I'd rather have a Great Dane,
Yeah.
right? Because the Pit Bull's,
Pit Bull's
a little
got
more fierce.
Yeah. So now you could get killed on that, though, right? If you were to wipe out on that,
Absolutely.
that would be.
Some people have. We've lost a couple great surfers in the past years in the conventional style of surfing with paddling. Now we're wearing flotation devices. We have jet skis and guys that come in and rescue you, and so we've made it more dangerous and more safe all at the same time.
Right. Now, is it you would drown, or is it getting plowed into the ground, or both, or? Okay.
You name it, just like limbs off, hit the bottom, knockout, drown.
Right.
Mostly drowning is the biggest danger in surfing.
You had close calls yourself, or?
Yeah, I've been held down, long enough where I thought, okay, this is it. And then you go through another level where you go through, like, you don't think you can hold your breath any longer, and all of a sudden you can hold it for another minute. And you just try to relax, a little bit like wrestling. When you get pinned, don't fight it.
Right.
Make your move.
Yeah. Glenn
Make
was
your
doing some
move when you
wrestling
can.
the other day on the
so
show.
it's really like that, except the guy you're wrestling's a little bigger than a.
Right. It's a 80-foot wave. Yeah. It's kind of like wrestling a Great Dane, kind of. Yeah. Hey, what's hydrofoiling? Can we look at hydrofoiling?
Hydrofoiling is a hybrid.
Because I don't really understand how this works. Did you invent this? Or?
Yeah, I invented the standing application. They made these things for the lakes, and you stand on a seat. Sit on a seat normally and ride the thing called a sky ski or air chair. And we made a standing version, which you're actually standing on a blade or a little airplane that's underwater, and you're able to
And you're like floating above the water there.
Yeah, and it's
Wow.
more efficient. You can ride waves that don't break, and open ocean swells, and it's just a more efficient craft. Eventually, these things will evolve into something that can ride the biggest waves in the world.
That is cool. Where's that, Hawaii as well, or?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. You kind of have invented a lot of this stuff, right? You can sort of were
Well,
part of parasailing or
Yeah,
right?
kite surfing, and a lot of it, because I haven't gone through like a sport in a conventional method where it's organized competition kind of thing, I've been able to freeform it more, and then you get kind of bored and you go to the next thing. You look for the next passion, and I personally enjoy the process of learning and being a beginner, and people are down there and you're with some weird contraption, you got snowboard boots on the beach, and they're looking like, this guy's out of his mind, and then before you know it, it's like, oh, what an amazing thing, and everybody wants to do it.
So you're actually strapped in the big wave surfing like that, and toe surfing, are you strapped onto the board?
Toe surfing on the board the board that I brought, I have a foot strap and a heel strap.
Right.
I'm one of the few guys that actually wears a heel strap because most people just don't want get their feet ripped off. But on that,
I can see
on the
why
hydrofoil board,
I can see why they wouldn't want that to happen.
yeah, it's hard not having those feet. But the snowboard boots themselves on the air, that's snowboard boots mounted onto the hydrofoil board.
Right.
So that's a little
Can
scary.
you get airs and stuff and do like
Oh yeah,
360s
you can do
and all that kind of
flips, and it's just evolving. A lot of tricks are for kids. When it comes to acrobatics, it's like when you're going 80 miles an hour down on a ski resort, you don't have time to do a loop. So there's two different styles of philosophy, either speed and then just trying to keep it in control, or slower, more acrobatic type stuff. But you can do, toe surfing allows you to do amazing acrobatics because of the connected, you're attached to the board, so you can.
So a lot of that in the new movie. What's the movie you did? Is Step into Liquid.
Step into Liquid is it's a pretty amazing film. It's a documentary about surfing and about all the people that surf in the world and the different ways. And they got guys surfing in Lake Michigan. They got guys riding oil tankers in Texas.
Right.
They got all kinds of.
That's coming out soon, is it?
coming out soon. And the exciting part for me is that it's sharing with, you know, people all the giant waves and letting them see that on
That footage
on
looks
the
amazing.
screen.
What's this over here? What's this? What are you going to show me how to?
That's your
this is how
present.
you. This is
That's
how you
your
train,
present.
right?
That's one of the. That's.
Can you want to show me how this thing works here? Because I don't really. This is how
It's
you.
a ball.
It's a ball.
It's a ball.
This is how you train
And you can
for
sit.
surfing.
You can sit on it.
Oh, okay. That looks fun. Really? What do I have
No,
to
but
lift
okay,
these
here.
up?
So I'll show
What
you
am I
first.
supposed to do?
First of all, is one thing that we do is we do this.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So then you can do squat just to increase your balance. You know.
Okay. Wow. So that's like you have.
But
pretty
then
good
there's
balance
all. I mean, you can do. There's 300 exercises you can do with a simple
Here,
ball.
I'll hop up on this thing.
Yeah.
No problem. Here we go. See? Up. There we go. All right. There we go. I got it. Cool, man. Wow.
And then. Yeah. Well, then that's
You know, with weights, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That looks hard. Can I have
But
this?
Yeah.
Can I?
It's yours. It's you know, I brought it for you. It's a present. You can do anything you want with it.
Anything I want?
Anything.
Want to go up on the thing and drop it on the
Yeah.
spikes?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Come on, drop the spikes. Come on over here. Be cool. No. There we go.
Just don't smash my head into the ceiling.
Yeah, watch your head. They used these spikes to defend medieval castles, Laird.
I dig holes in Hawaii and put these in the bottom out of bamboo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just for
like Rambo.
for tourists.
Like First Blood. Cool. Well, this will be fun. So we'll drop the ball. You can grab anything you want to drop. You can
I like
drop
this
here.
actually.
There's
So
a dead
what's
pig
this?
if you want.
Oh, dead pig. Oh, I want the pig.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm just really into history and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like history too.
Yeah.
This is a little pig.
That's a little pig. Yeah.
I grew up on a pig farm.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So this will be normal. Then.
Yeah, I slaughtered these all the time.
Okay. Here. Well, why
I mean,
don't
this one's dead already, so
Watch your head there.
it's not going to be nearly as exciting. But
Yeah. Yeah. We're not
Should I
going to
go
drop a
first?
live one. Yeah. You drop the pig if you want.
really,
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah. Go for
Okay.
it. Yeah.
We got one spike to go through.
See, we're learning about history here.
Oh,
Oops. Sorry. Here's a big vat of mayonnaise.
oh my goodness, that'll be nice.
Look at this, actually. This is something I find interesting about this vat of mayonnaise. It says, warning, children can fall into bucket and drown. You know? How'd that be to drown in a bottle of mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Okay, here we go.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice here. This needs some help though.
Some flour, yeah. I don't... Yeah!
Oh, whoops.
Help me out with this one. All right.
You're you.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I want to drop the ball.
Don't drop the ball.
Okay, let's drop the ball.
It's all yours.
Yeah, let's
I'll
drop the
give you
ball.
the.
Actually, no, I don't want to drop the ball. I want to keep the ball. I want to play with it more. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
My
That's
pleasure.
cool.
Aloha.
Yeah. We'll be right back with Cheryl Hines from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Stick around. It's going to be cool.
Man.
All right. Cool. We got Andy and Steve here. Before we bring out our next guest, we're going to play a game we call Making Calls for People who don't want to make that uncomfortable call using the telephone. In our audience, we have a woman by the name of Molly. Molly, could you come on down here? Quick like a bunny. Quick like a bunny. How you doing? How you doing? So, Molly, you're getting married?
Yes.
You're getting married in October. Here, hold that.
Yeah.
And you're getting married to Mark.
Uh-huh.
And Mark, he gave you $3,000. What for?
Because we had decided we were going to go to the Caribbean and stay on St. Lucia for our honeymoon.
Yeah. So you were supposed to go book the honeymoon with
Yeah.
the $3,000.
Yeah.
And what happened to the $3,000?
Well, I've been going gambling lately and playing nickel slots and winning, betting $30 and winning like $200.
You lost the $3,000 in a slot
I
machine.
thought I could go to
So I'm going to call Mark, and I'm going to tell him that you screwed up the whole honeymoon and that you're going to Portland. Right?
Yeah, driving.
You think you're still going to get married after this?
I hope he doesn't kick the ring.
Let's see here. Okay. Are you going to go honeymoon in Portland now? It's nice.
Have to drive.
It's nice, actually. Portland.
Hello?
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Oh, giddy up. I'm doing great.
Cool. This is Tom Green calling from MTV.
Yeah, hi. This is Adam Sandler. Would you like me to sing the Hanukkah song?
Okay. Go, sing it.
Negative.
Okay, that's fine. No, this is Tom Green calling. I'm here with Molly, your fiance.
Yes, I know. I've heard of her.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yes.
I just have a little call I want to make, and then I'm going to let you go and think about things. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, 10-4.
You know the $3,000 that you gave to Molly to, go book the honeymoon in the Caribbean?
Yes, I'm very, very well aware of it.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I'm going to tell you this, but she lost it all in a slot machine.
A slot machine, huh?
Yeah.
And how much did she win off of it then?
No, she lost it all. I mean, your honeymoon's going to be in Portland now. Portland, Oregon.
Honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Who is it?
No, this is Tom. And, anyways, that's all I'm calling about. Just thought you should know that, okay? Tell him it's
yeah,
true, Molly. Tell him you lost the money.
I don't know. Tell him.
Okay. Well, anyways, talk to you later. Thanks a lot. I don't think you believe me. Anyways, oh well. Molly, marriage isn't really all it's cracked up to be anyway. My next guest was recently nominated for an Emmy as Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for her role as Cheryl in the HBO hit series Curb Your Enthusiasm. Take a look.
What? Damn it! What is up with the bubbles?
Hey,
Please!
take it easy. What are you screaming about?
I'm tired of listening to these things pop all over.
I just found these. I'll pop them. I'll pop them today, and I'll be done with it.
What's wrong?
Where's that cream-colored jacket with the blue stitching?
Oh, the really ugly one with a hole in it?
Yeah, the one from the movie.
I threw it away.
Cool. Please welcome Cheryl Hines.
Wow, those are some crazy waves.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. Well, first of all, I'd just like to say congratulations on the 10 Emmy nominations and your nomination.
Thank you. I
Best
know.
Supporting Actress. Wow.
I know.
That's very exciting.
It's very, very exciting.
Yeah. Now, did you when you got into this? How'd you get involved with Larry David in the show in the first place?
Well, it's interesting because it was just a regular audition that I had for the show. It started out as a special. I was just going in to audition for an hour-long special on HBO, and I didn't know Larry, I didn't know anybody, and my audition was canceled, about an hour before I was supposed to go in. So I thought, oh, well, that's life. And that night I was performing in a sketch comedy show.
Oh well, what are you gonna do, huh? Strange, because they're actually both girls too, so it really doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh my God.
You guys, okay. So I'm sorry about that.
No.
That's
So,
disgusting.
to make a long story short, I'm very distracted
I'm
by
sorry.
the dry
Good girls. That was very funny. Good girl. Okay.
So anyway, I was performing in a sketch comedy show that night, and the director happened to be there, and they called me in the next day. I went in and I met Larry, and we improvised, and they called me like 4 hours later and told me I got the job.
Cool, because that's cool. Because people don't. I don't know if everyone realizes the whole show is improvised. Is that correct?
Yeah, the whole show, all our dialogue is improvised.
Yeah.
So Larry writes a story outline that's about 8 or 9 pages long.
Uh-huh.
You know, and details the story, what's going to happen, and then we just show up and.
I love the show. I mean, I love the show. I've watched. I think I've seen all of them.
Thank you.
It's hilarious.
Thank
It's
you.
does that kind of freak out?
I'm scared.
Does that kind of freak out the actors that are on the show? Like when they,
When they don't know.
the guest actors when they don't have a script?
Once in a while, we'll literally start rolling, and someone will have to say, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Right.
I don't even know what this scene is about. Can somebody just tell me? So, but usually, I mean, everybody that comes on our show knows that the show is improvised, and almost everybody has to audition, even the celebrities that come on, just because of the way the show is.
So how's it work? Like if there's no script, is it just a storyline that you'll have and?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a.
Can we get rid of it? Maybe we'll move the dogs for the rest.
No, there's a story outline, and then we'll show up, and sometimes I don't know anything about the scene actually. Sometimes it's literally Larry will say, "Oh, now I feel bad because I was scared."
Well, no, but it is distracting. I mean, 2 dogs while you're trying to talk about a TV show. Gotta admit, that's not normal.
It's
you know?
not normal.
Yeah.
I have to say, I haven't done an interview with them. Yes.
You shopped at Goodwill for your prom dress.
Yeah, it was tough times in high school.
Really?
I did all my prom dress shopping at Goodwill.
So this is a real picture from your prom.
It is.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It looks very nice, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, they have good stuff at Goodwill.
Yeah.
I mean, especially, prom dresses, you only wear them once, and then what are you going to do with them,
Yeah,
right?
That's good. Yeah.
Mine once.
What are some of the craziest storylines that you think have happened on Curb Your Enthusiasm, or some of your favorite ones?
Well, there was one where Larry stole a doll's head from a little girl.
Oh, yeah.
And he put it down his pants, the doll's head, and then he got a rash, and then he had to try to replace the head.
It's fun because they focus in on sort of like a really minute sort of thing that happens, and then they over elaborate. It's kind of like Seinfeld did, but it just feels even more real because it's the way it's shot and the way you're.
Because the way it's shot and because everybody's just improvising and it seems very natural. And but what's great about this show is it's on HBO, so we can do Larry can do crazy stories, things that you couldn't do on network TV.
Yeah.
He called me last year and he said, I've got an idea about my mother dies and my father doesn't tell me and I miss her funeral.
Right.
And I said, yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, no,
but there's sort of a real dark quality to it that is actually really fun.
And he's like, you watch, I'll make it funny.
Yeah.
And of course, it was a great episode.
Well, I think it's great, and I just, congratulations on the nomination. That's amazing.
You.
And
Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Cool. We'll be back with heavy metal extremist Deathy. Stick around. Sorry about the dog.
No, it's okay.
All right. My next guest claims that the world revolves around heavy metal, milk, and madness. He's here to explain his unique point of view. Please welcome Deathy. All right. All right. Yeah. Have a seat here. You're Deathy.
I am Deathy, yeah.
Now, how is it that you wanted to... what are you most known for, Deathy?
I'm a spiritual master for the Hare Krishnas in the realm of speed metal. Black metal, power metal, whatever you call it, metal.
And in your opinion, the world basically revolves around heavy metal music.
My world.
Yeah.
Any world worth living in.
How is that?
Well, power metal is very youthfully oriented. It's really exciting. It's like more fun than just, you know, punching a card, or if you're not really into your job, it's like, I don't know what else anybody would want to do. Is to grow your hair long, do your eyes black, and just get in and just bang it. I don't know why you want to go to do anything else.
Yeah. You can consider yourself to be an American hero.
In the context of what you're talking about, sure, I guess so.
In the heavy metal context.
In the heavy metal context, in the addition to this document, which is a summary of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Sri Shopanasad, Sri Brahma Samhita, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and a few other things, I went and condensed it on one piece of paper so everybody could sort of get the Sri Krishna experience
what's
in
the
a short
document?
format.
I'm sorry, what's the document, Deathy?
It's a document that sort of explains everything a person would have to know to become like an immortal in this world and sort of get a style.
Oh, just that, huh?
I didn't have anything before it. Not a damn thing. I had nothing.
Right.
And, so everything I found useful in my own transformation, I went ahead and put on this piece of paper.
Right, okay. Can I have one copy of that?
Please.
For the immortality. It's kind of like Cocoon, then, basically. Immortality, kind of like the movie Cocoon. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it. I don't get out much.
Oh, it's good. It's
like
about
that.
a bunch of old people. They find a cocoon. It's in a swimming pool, and then it gives them eternal life.
Sounds good.
Who are, Hi, how are you? Who are some of your heroes?
Jesus Christ, Iggy Pop, and somebody else.
Yeah. Probably the last one's not as important as
You probably ended
Jesus.
up being him.
Yeah. What pisses you off, Deathy?
Mean people.
Yeah.
Mean people. They just don't really consider someone else's feelings when the things, you know.
What's this all about? You have a
People are
thing with
desperate,
milk.
but they
Tell
hurt
me about
people.
milk. You have
Oh,
a big.
you good? Can I have some
Yeah,
of that?
yeah. You want some? You have a big thing with milk, right? What is it
Thank
about
you.
milk with you?
Well, since cows are they're really nice, they give a food source, and they're vegetarian. So ranked among lions, tigers, and bears, they're ranked pretty high, holy in fact. So their milk is empowered with perfectional development of the human body, and specifically the finer tissues of the brain for more intricate transcendental realization. Anyway, I found it to be pretty useful, and I just started drinking it again. I've had a choice between milk and beer over the last 10 years or so, and beer had, did a lot of beer.
Right.
But now I'm really into drinking
Cheers.
more milk.
You stopped drinking milk for a while.
Uh-huh.
I hear your girlfriend's in the audience here tonight?
Yeah, she is, Stephanie.
Yeah. Where is she?
Where is she?
Hi. How are you?
Good.
You drink a lot of milk too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Every day.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show and
Appreciate
sharing some of your views with us here today.
Very few of them.
Do you want to come back, or?
Yeah, I'd love to. Matter of fact, I got some footage of my band.
That'd be cool.
And a few other things I'd like to mention, too.
Okay, well, why don't you come back sometime soon? That's it for the show tonight. I want to thank Laird Hamilton. I want to thank Cheryl Hines and Desi for coming on the show. Also, Glenn Humplick and Ed Scott.